you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately? Maybe you chalk it up to getting older, thinking it's just a normal part of aging. But what if I told you that's not the full story? The truth is, while age does bring changes, it's not the real reason your legs are losing strength. There's something happening every day, right under your nose, and it's sitting right on your plate. Yes, the very foods you eat could be silently draining your strength. Each bite you take is either building strong, resilient muscles or slowly weakening them step by step. And the most shocking part? It's not rare or unusual foods causing the damage. It's everyday staples, the foods almost everyone eats without thinking twice. How food affects your strength. Food isn't just about energy or calories. It's the building block for every cell in your body, including your muscles. When you fuel your body with muscle-nourishing foods, you build stronger, more stable legs, improve circulation, boost your endurance, protect yourself against falls and injuries. But when you eat the wrong foods, you trigger chronic inflammation, damage your blood vessels, deprive your muscles of critical nutrients, accelerate muscle breakdown and weakness. Over time, those little choices add up until even small tasks, like climbing stairs or taking a walk, start to feel harder than they should. The good news: you are in control. Here's the empowering part. You don't have to accept weakness as inevitable. By identifying the foods that are harming you and making simple, smart swaps, you can stop the decline, rebuild your muscle strength, regain your energy and confidence. It's never too late to start, whether you're 45, 65, or 85 years old. Your body is incredibly adaptable, and it can heal faster than you might think when given the right support. If you're ready to take control of your health and protect your legs for the future, drop a comment saying, "I'm ready" below. It inspires me to keep creating powerful lessons like this for you. Next, we'll dive into the first silent muscle killer, processed sugar, and how it's weakening your legs every single day. Stay tuned, you're about to learn life-changing information. Welcome back. Now that you understand how food plays a massive role in your muscle health, let's tackle the first and possibly most dangerous culprit, processed sugar. Most people think sugar is just bad for your waistline or your teeth, but the real danger lies deeper. It's what sugar does to your muscles, circulation, and overall strength. How sugar weakens your legs. Every time you consume processed sugar, whether it's in your morning cereal, your muffin, or even your healthy granola bar, your blood sugar spikes. At first, you might feel a quick boost in energy, but that's just temporary. Moments later, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling sluggish, weak, mentally foggy, and physically drained. This roller coaster ride of sugar highs and lows wreaks havoc on your muscles by blocking the absorption of key minerals like magnesium and calcium, both critical for muscle function, triggering chronic inflammation that slowly eats away at muscle fibers, causing poor circulation, meaning less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your legs. The result? Weaker muscles, stiffer joints, slower reflexes, and a body that struggles to stay energized and mobile. You might think, "I don't eat much sugar," but sugar hides where you least expect it. It's packed into store-bought breads, pasta sauces, salad dressings, flavored yogurts, even so-called healthy snacks. Check your food labels. Sugar wears many disguises. Look for names like corn syrup, dextrose, maltodextrin, and dozens more. Even foods that don't taste sweet could be secretly loaded with sugar. What to eat instead? Here's the great news. You don't have to give up sweetness completely. Make simple swaps. Choose natural sweeteners like raw honey, dates, or coconut sugar, all in moderation. Satisfy cravings with dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, nuts, or Greek yogurt with berries. Focus on whole foods packed with fiber, healthy fats, and clean protein to keep your blood sugar stable and muscles fueled. When your blood sugar remains steady, you avoid energy crashes, support muscle repair, and feel stronger, not just for a few hours, but all day long. Remember this. Every bite you take either builds your strength or steals it. Sugar may seem harmless in the moment, but over time, it's a quiet thief, robbing your legs of power and resilience. And the beautiful thing is, the moment you cut back and choose better, your body starts healing. You'll feel it in your legs, your energy, your mood, everywhere. Now that you understand the muscle-draining effects of processed sugar, it's time to uncover the next big villain in your diet: deep-fried and fast foods. Imagine biting into a crispy piece of fried chicken, golden fries, or a crunchy onion ring. It's delicious, no doubt about it. But beneath that tasty surface is something far more dangerous: a slow, silent attack on your muscles and joints. How fried foods damage your strength. The main culprits inside fried foods are trans fats, artificial fats created when oils are heated at high temperatures. These trans fats trigger massive inflammation inside your body, disrupt blood flow, starving your muscles of oxygen and nutrients, break down muscle fibers, making your legs weaker over time, accelerate aging at the cellular level. And it's not just the food itself. Most fast food restaurants reuse their frying oil again and again, turning it into a toxic sludge packed with free radicals, unstable molecules that destroy healthy tissue from the inside out. Over time, this steady damage leads to weaker, less coordinated legs, stiff, painful joints, slower healing from minor injuries, loss of balance and stability. Why you feel sluggish after fried foods. Ever noticed how you feel heavy, tired, or even achy after eating fast food? That's not your imagination. It's your body struggling under the toxic load from those fried meals. Your blood gets thicker, circulation slows, and your muscles are left gasping for air, all without you even realizing the full damage happening inside. Here's the great news: you don't have to give up crispy, delicious food altogether. Make smart swaps. Air fry your favorite foods. Get the crunch with little or no unhealthy oil. Bake or grill instead of frying. Still delicious, but much safer for your muscles. Swap vegetable oils for olive oil or avocado oil, which are rich in healthy fats that actually support your joints and circulation. And if you're craving a salty snack, choose roasted chickpeas, baked sweet potato fries, or a handful of nuts for satisfying crunch without the hidden dangers. Every meal is a choice. Next time you're tempted by a plate of greasy fries, ask yourself, is a few minutes of taste worth sacrificing years of strength, balance, and independence? Every decision you make at the table either strengthens your legs or weakens them. It's time to shine a light on another silent destroyer: processed meats. You might think that grabbing a quick slice of deli meat, a hot dog, or a sausage is a convenient way to get protein, but behind that easy snack lies a serious threat to your muscles, and especially your legs. What's really inside processed meats? Processed meats are often loaded with sodium, way more than your body needs. Nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to preserve meat and enhance flavor. Artificial preservatives that increase inflammation and disrupt your body's natural healing. All these ingredients create a toxic environment inside your body, especially harmful to your muscles and nerves. Here's what happens when you regularly eat processed meats. Excess sodium leads to water retention, bloating, and poor circulation. Your muscles get less oxygen and nutrients, meaning they weaken and tire more easily. Nitrates trigger chronic inflammation and damage to muscle fibers. Over time, this can cause slower reflexes, reduced coordination, even nerve pain and long-term mobility issues. Poor blood flow means you're not only weakening your muscles, but also putting yourself at greater risk of swelling, cramps, and fatigue. That tight, stiff feeling you sometimes get in your legs, it could be more than just aging. It could be your body struggling under the weight of poor food choices. So what to eat instead? You don't have to give up meat altogether. Just choose better sources. Instead of processed meats, go for fresh chicken, turkey, or fish, grass-fed beef, or wild-caught salmon. Plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, or tofu for those who prefer vegetarian options. These real foods deliver high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and minerals without the harmful additives that rob your muscles of strength. And if you absolutely must have deli meat, look for nitrate-free options and eat them sparingly. Not every day. Remember, every slice of processed meat is either fueling inflammation or fueling strength. Which one will you choose? Your legs are your foundation. Protect them with food choices that build, not break down, your muscle and nerve health. If you're ready to ditch the processed meats and fuel your body properly, comment "Fuel my strength" below. I love seeing who's taking charge of their future. Coming up next, we'll reveal another sneaky enemy: high-sodium foods. and how even so-called healthy meals might be stealing your strength day after day. Now let's talk about another massive hidden danger: excess sodium. When most people think about salt, they only worry about blood pressure. But the truth is, too much sodium doesn't just affect your heart. It quietly and steadily saps the strength right out of your legs day after day. And the worst part? Most of us are eating way more salt than we realize, even when we think we're making healthy choices. When you consume too much salt, your body holds on to extra water to try to balance itself out. This causes swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, tightness in your muscles, reduced circulation, meaning less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your muscles. Without a steady flow of oxygen and nourishment, your muscles grow weak, sluggish, prone to cramping and fatigue. Over time, excess sodium also interferes with your body's ability to absorb important minerals like calcium and potassium, minerals essential for strong muscles and bones. When calcium absorption drops, your bones weaken. When potassium levels dip, your muscles cramp and fatigue faster. Where sodium is hiding? You might be thinking, well, I don't add much salt to my food, so I'm safe. Unfortunately, that's not enough. The real danger comes from hidden sodium in everyday items like canned soups, frozen dinners, processed sauces, salad dressings, even seemingly harmless foods like breads, cereals, and snack bars. Restaurant and fast food meals are loaded with salt, far more than you'd ever sprinkle on yourself at home. A single frozen healthy meal can pack more sodium than you need for an entire day. Why this is so dangerous for seniors? As we age, our kidneys aren't as efficient at flushing out excess sodium. This means the salt builds up faster, leading to swelling, high blood pressure, poor circulation, and, you guessed it, weaker legs and slower recovery. You might notice nighttime leg cramps, swollen ankles, a heavy, dragging feeling in your legs after meals. These are all warning signs that too much sodium is hurting your body. The great news? You can reverse this damage, and it's easier than you think. Here's how. Read labels carefully. Even foods that don't taste salty could be loaded with sodium. Cook at home as often as possible. When you prepare your own meals, you control exactly how much salt goes in. Season creatively. Use herbs, spices, garlic, lemon juice, and vinegar to flavor your food instead of relying on salt. Choose better salts. If you must add salt, use a pinch of Himalayan pink salt or real sea salt. They contain additional minerals that support your muscles. Eat potassium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, avocados, and sweet potatoes to naturally balance your sodium levels. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water helps your kidneys flush out excess salt and protect your circulation. Every bite matters. Think of it like this. Every time you choose a fresh whole meal over a salty processed one, you are restoring circulation, rebuilding your leg strength, protecting your bones, investing in your future mobility. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent, because small choices add up to massive results over time. You've done an incredible job staying with me this far. Now, let's uncover one of the sneakiest and most common threats to your leg strength: refined carbohydrates. Most people think carbs are simply about energy, and while that's partly true, the type of carbs you eat makes all the difference between staying strong or growing weak. Refined carbs like white bread, white rice, pastries, and regular pasta may be robbing your muscles of strength every single day without you even noticing. How refined carbs drain your strength. Refined carbs are processed so heavily that they lose almost all their fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is a fast sugar, a simple carb that your body digests very quickly. Here's what happens. You eat refined carbs. Your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Your insulin rises to deal with the flood of sugar. Soon after, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you tired, weak, and drained. This roller coaster isn't just uncomfortable. Over time, it causes chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, muscle and nerve damage, increased fat storage, and muscle breakdown. It's a brutal cycle. Your muscles aren't getting steady fuel. They're getting sudden floods followed by crashes, which leads to weakness, cramping, and slow recovery. The long-term damage. Over the long haul, a high intake of refined carbs weakens your muscles, makes your joints stiffer, increases your risk of conditions like type 2 diabetes and peripheral artery disease. Slows down circulation, meaning less oxygen reaching your legs. Ever felt that heavy, dragging sensation in your legs after a high-carb meal? That's not just being tired, it's your muscles struggling to keep up under the weight of poor fuel. What to eat instead? You don't have to give up carbs, you just have to choose the right ones. Healthy carbs that support your muscles include whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, oatmeal, and sprouted grain bread, legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans, fiber-rich vegetables like broccoli, spinach, and sweet potatoes. Low-sugar fruits like berries and apples. These foods digest more slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and your muscles energized over the long term. And here's a tip: pair your carbs with protein and healthy fats, like chicken, fish, avocado, or nuts. This slows digestion even further, preventing blood sugar spikes and feeding your muscles steadily. Rebuild your strength, meal by meal. The more you swap out refined carbs for real whole foods, the faster you'll notice better energy, fewer leg cramps, improved balance and strength, a lighter, more energized feeling overall. It's not about being perfect. It's about choosing better one meal, one snack, one step at a time. Your legs and your future are worth it. You now know the truth. The strength of your legs, your muscles, your energy, and even your independence. It's not just about age. It's about the choices you make every single day. The foods we often take for granted, processed sugar, fried foods, processed meats, hidden sodium, and refined carbs, are quietly stealing our strength, one bite at a time. They trigger inflammation, restrict blood flow, deplete essential nutrients, and weaken your muscles faster than aging ever could. The gradual loss of strength, the fatigue, the heavy legs, the stiffness, they're not inevitable. They're not just getting old. They are a direct result of what we feed our bodies. But here's the incredible, powerful truth. You can stop it. You can even reverse it. The human body is astonishingly resilient. It wants to heal. It wants to rebuild. It wants to get stronger. It just needs the right support. Imagine this future. Imagine waking up with energy. Imagine feeling strong and stable when you climb stairs, walk through the park, or simply move through your day without fear of falling or fatigue. Imagine your legs feeling lighter, your steps more confident, your life feeling fuller because you chose to take back control. This is not just a dream, it's your future, if you start making small changes today. It doesn't require drastic overhauls. You don't need extreme diets or exhausting workouts. You just need simple, smart shifts like swapping sugary foods for natural, fiber-rich options, ditching fried foods for baked, grilled, or air-fried meals, choosing fresh meats and plant proteins over processed meats, reducing hidden sodium and boosting hydration, choosing whole grains and veggies over refined carbs. Every small step builds momentum. Every better meal fuels your strength, and over time, you'll look back and realize you've rebuilt not just your legs, but your entire vitality. Aging doesn't have to mean losing strength. It can mean gaining wisdom, and using that wisdom to fuel a stronger, healthier, more vibrant you. You have a choice. Starting today, you can decide to fuel your body instead of draining it, to build strength instead of lose it, to walk into your future with confidence, independence, and pride. Your legs have carried you through so much already. Now it's time to honor them, to nourish them, and to build a future where they continue to serve you, strong, steady, and powerful. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because together, we'll keep uncovering the truth and unlocking your best, strongest life. Thank you for joining me. Your journey to renewed strength starts right now.